Peace and welcome to all of my beautiful crown heads. Thank you guys so much for being in attendance. If you guys could, please take this time out right now to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way you guys are notified when we go live in the future. All right. I saw some beautiful comments earlier. K Wavy, he says, "Hey Danica, I'm 15 years old and I came across your channel about a month ago and immediately fell in love with your topics and information you was preaching." And he also said he bought the book. I appreciate you, young king. Thank you so much, and I'm glad that you enjoyed our content. You're a little young, but I mean, it's not like we're talking about things that you don't need to hear. So I hope I'm not too much for you, but thank you again. Thank you, Queen Miss Dimples. She says, "Hi there, Miss Danica. I love the book. I bought two and gave one to my best friend." You guys, get this book. Quick, easy, simple read. It's only 77 pages. And like I said, it's in font that you can actually see. Okay, so get the book. And again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. It is listed down in the description box below, just in case you don't know where to find the book. All right. 103 of us in the building so far. Thank you so much. Love you too, Michael. 121 of us now. Tonight is going to be a very touchy, uncomfortable conversation that is not being had. It's not being spoken on because people are afraid. More specifically, women are afraid to talk about what's necessary on our end. It's a lot of deflecting. It's a lot of reversing the blame. And I think we had enough of that. I think we have enough platforms from women that are telling us that our behavior is okay. It's not. It's not. And since it's a lot of deflecting and not enough correcting and reflecting, then that's what we're going to do on this channel. And again, we call out men and women. Don't get it twisted. Tonight we're going in. Y'all please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're talking about this whole baby mama ism. This baby mama epidemic that is running wild and rampant within our communities. More specifically, the Black community. We don't see this in other cultures as much as we do in ours. And I think it's because we don't like to address things as women, okay? Let's be real. We don't want to address things as women that hold us accountable. So instead of holding ourselves accountable, we would rather act like it's not that big of a deal. But see, ladies, when you act like things are not that big of a deal, what you do is you normalize it. And when you normalize it, you make it okay. And when you make it okay, you make more young women want to follow in your footsteps and do what the fuck you're doing. We, as a community, Black women, and I know, I think I attack us. I'm not. I'm just calling out what needs to be called out. We Black women have made a culture out of being baby mamas. We don't even value marriage like we're supposed to, like we should. And I get it. Not a lot of us are even into marriage. I get it. But If we're not going to value marriage, can we at least value fathers? Can we at least value strong homes, 2-family homes? Can we at least value solid family structure like we need to? Can we at least do that? And I know what you're doing right now. I know what you're doing right now, ladies. You're like, well, these niggas do. They the reason why. These niggas the reason why. If they didn't do this, then it wouldn't be like this. Nah, and I agree. Fellas, I hold you guys accountable too. I hold you guys accountable too. 222 of us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. You guys are also a part of this equation. We need you as men to step up. We do. We do. Absolutely. But ladies, when are we going to take accountability and responsibility for letting no good ass niggas penetrate us raw and bust nuts? Not once, but twice. Not twice, but 3 times. We have different children by different no good ass niggas. The common denominator is you, sis. I get it. It's no good niggas out here. But why are you choosing to be with them? Why are you choosing to let them hit it raw? $242 of us. 252 of us now. Thank you guys. Please, we should have at least 200 likes. Please help us out. See, that's a part of the conversation we're not having on these feminine channels. It's all about what men are doing wrong, how wrong these men are. But we're neglecting the fact that we're choosing these wrong men to give our righteous pussy to, that we're so proud of. So proud of that wet ass pussy, right, girl? But you don't give a real man a time of day. Can we talk about it? Y'all don't want to talk about that. See, what we are doing, women, ladies, is we are making bad decisions. We're making mistake after mistake after mistake when it comes to choosing men. Right? But after so many times, it's no longer a mistake, it's a fucking choice. You're choosing these men. You're choosing that man to procreate with. You knew he wasn't shit after the first child. Why does he have 3? Why did you give him 3? Oh, I thought he changed, girl. So you thought he changed the first 2 times too? After a while, it's like, oh, hold up, sis. Come on now. And see, we don't want to have these conversations. It's uncomfortable. It makes us take a hard look in the mirror. It's a hard pill to swallow, to know that you are responsible for why you are struggling with these little babies. Because they daddy ain't shit. It's hard to accept that. You don't want to talk about that. That's difficult. You don't want to accept the reality that you chose a bad father for your children. That was a reflection upon you, sis. I don't want to have that conversation. 300 of us in the building. Thank you guys so much. 309. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way you guys are notified when we go live in the future. All right. We have dope, deep, detailed, uncomfortable sometimes conversations, but it is necessary. Absolutely. Thank you, Sagittarian Prince, for your donation. He says, once she has one kid by a so-called deadbeat, she is no good to men. Make the family work. Oh. That's another part of the conversation. That's another part of the conversation that Sagittarian Prince just hit on, because, again, we make these bad decisions as it pertains to choosing low-quality men to procreate with. And even if you don't have the intent or the intention of procreating with this man, you made that a possibility once you got naked and you said, okay, we can go ahead and do this raw. Unless he forced himself upon you or something of that caliber, something of that nature, then you made that choices. You did. And yes, these men ain't shit. They ain't no good. I'm not taking away that fact. But why are we choosing them? And then we are choosing those no good ass men time after time after time again. And then we have all of these children. We become these baby mamas. And then we want a man that doesn't have children, or a stand-up guy, a provider male, right? Which all of us need and deserve it. You know, I get it. As women, we need it. We need that. I ain't gonna actually say we deserve it, because I don't know. Some of us ain't no good, right? But that's another conversation. But we want these men that are of means to come through and take on our responsibilities. See, we have all of these women out here telling us to not settle for these men. Don't you settle for no good nigga. He don't meet your criteria, girl. You move around. You're the prize. You this, you that. But then you want another man to come around and settle for you. And then you have kings like the Sagittarian Prince. It's like, hey, you know, once you have these children attached to you, a certain kind of man no longer is interested. He doesn't want that obligation and that responsibility and that duty of not only taking on you as his woman, because that in and of itself is an expense. Okay? Let's be real. That in and of itself is an expense to take on a woman. Right? But now you're having him to not only take on you and what comes along with you, but also your children too. They're like, no, go get back with your baby daddy and make that work out. Because no, we don't want that. And then we get upset about it. It's like, sis, you can't be mad at anybody but yourself. And that man that you chose to lay down with. But at the end of the day, you chose to lay down with, right? $351 of us. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. We don't want to have that conversation. That's uncomfortable. It's like, damn, they're going to say I'm baby mama shaming. I'm baby mama shaming, right? Y'all going to make up a new term for my ass. You are baby mama shaming. Baby mama blaming. This is bullshit, Danica. What about these niggas? We hold them accountable too. But we also hold ourselves in a higher regard to where we don't choose to fuck them. Like I said, after 2 times, it's a choice. After 1 time, it's a choice. It shouldn't take multiple times for somebody to show you that they're not about what they're about. And if you have multiple children by multiple different men, again, sis, that's a reflection upon you and your poor decision-making skills. Don't want to talk about that, though. Do not want to talk about that, though. Why do you choose to keep procreating and busting it open raw and throwing it back and riding and gulping and slurping all of these no good ass niggas? Everybody can't be wrong. It has to be something wrong with you and what you're choosing to involve and engage in. And like I said, it's so bad now to the point where I've heard with my own ears, young women, I'm 29, I've heard a 18-year-old young lady say that she wants to be a single mom. I heard this with my own ears. An 18-year-old young woman said that, hey, I want to be a single mom. I would be a great single mom. I told her, don't. If you don't have it in your mind to get with a man and bring children into this world and build together with your man in the same home, as a team, as a unit, don't have kids. That's some selfish shit. And I know it's because of us glorifying it. And this is why I call out the whole hoe shit, the whole hoism. This is why we talked about that so heavy. And you guys got so mad at me about talking about it. Because when you don't talk about it, you normalize it and you get younger women thinking that it's okay. It's not okay to be a fucking baby mama. It's not okay to be a single parent. That is selfish. We are selfish as fuck. We don't think about our babies and how they will suffer. We just thinking about, oh, that's some good dick. I don't want to wrap it up. I'm not taking my birth control. Or he's fine. He's popular. I'm going to get that nigga. Let's be real. We be plotting too. We be plotting on men. These men tell us, I don't want that. I don't want a baby. I don't want all of that. Mm-mm. And what we do, oh, okay, I don't want that either. I'm on birth control. Don't worry about it. I've heard stories. Then you pop up pregnant and now you surprised that he's a no good ass father. He told you what it was. A lot of us be knowing what it is before we get involved. Don't want to talk about that though. Uncomfortable. Now it's his fault. No, it was your fault. You knew what you was getting involved with. You wanted him, so you decided to try to baby trap him. Stuff that we don't talk about on these female platforms now, do we? Sip my dairy-free hot chocolate. And see, that's what we need to address. We need to address the BS because it has gotten out of control. Like I said, I heard a young 18-year-old, not a mother, but a young 18-year-old female say that she wants to be a single mother and how great of a single mother she would be. Failing to realize that every child, daughter, son, male, female, needs a father. We grow up in dysfunction and we fuck it up for future generations. Thank you, Mr. Bobby Wright. Shout out to Bobby. He always shows love. He says, there's a woman at my job with 11 children. She's 31. And see, I don't have a problem with that if she's in a long-term committed relationship with a stand-up father. Have as many babies as you want. Procreate like the old days, y'all. Y'all know how our great-grandmothers were, how our grandmothers were. If you can afford them babies, you go pop them out, sis. But make sure it's with a great man, a leader, a provider, a protector, a nurturer, a father. Don't have a problem with it. Have a baby every fucking year if you want to. As long as you're taking care of the child and the father is involved, that's what I care about. Thank you, Sister Nun. You always show love. Piece of this queen, you guys. You need to go check her out. She does dope readings. Okay? She gave me some accurate readings, you guys. So check her out. Check out the queen. And I get it, you know. It's because these young girls are growing up watching Love and Hip Hop. These young celebrity women are out here being baby mamas, promoting the baby mama-ism. They think it's cute. They think that motherhood is just matching baby outfits and taking a bunch of pictures and selfies for the gram. They don't talk about the responsibilities that go along with that. They don't talk about how depressing it could be to be a mother. I've seen that. I see single mothers in single mother households stressed and depressed as fuck because they are doing it all by themselves. They need a man. You need a man. I don't care how strong and independent you think you are. You need a man, and your children need a fucking father. You are not the father, sis. My mother, for example, very strong woman, very powerful woman, very independent woman. I've seen my mother work hard to raise my little sisters. I did. I do. But she still need a man. And what I appreciate about my mother is she knows that she needs a man. Shit. But I see the stresses of it. I see my mother trying to balance going to work and having her own time and being a mother and making sure she's involved. Like, that's a lot to juggle. It's a lot of juggling and struggling. And that's the part that women are not talking about. And so you have these young women out here thinking that it's okay to be like that because, again, they don't see that part of it. They see the glitz and glam of it. Oh, I'm going to have a maternity shoot. Me and my babies, we're going to take selfies and pictures together. Because that's what these celebrities are doing. But since you don't have that celebrity money, you can't do, and this is what I'm talking about. We can't do what they do in Hollywood. We can't do what they do in mainstream media. 500 of us in the building. Thank you, guys. We should have at least 455 likes. Help a sister out. I appreciate it. This is why I call out the Cardi B and the Megan Thee Stallion, and y'all think I'm attacking them. No, I'm attacking you for following them. Because we can't do that. I recently saw, was it T.I.'s stepdaughter? Is it Zanique? I think it's her name. I don't really follow these people, okay? Bear with me. I could be completely wrong on her name. But I think it's T.I.'s stepdaughter. She recently came out and she's pregnant. And she's with this guy. And he already has, I think, 2 or 3 other baby mamas outside of her or something along those lines. I know he already has children, right? And she did an interview where she said something along the lines of, you know, I'm not ready for marriage. To me, marriage is a little bit more deep than a baby. I say, you got to be motherfucking kidding me. This is what we're dealing with, you guys, because we're not calling it out. Now we have these young women out here thinking that a baby is not as serious as marriage. Are you fucking dumb? This is how much more powerful a baby is than marriage. Listen up, young ladies, so that you don't be like this. You can have a baby by a guy and be connected to him for the rest of your fucking life, at least for the rest of that child's life. That is lifelong. Marriage, if you don't have a baby involved, you can get divorced and you ain't got to deal with that motherfucker a day in your life after that, if you wanted to. A baby is way more deeper than marriage. That's another life involved. Are you kidding me? So not only is it another life involved, but you also have a connection and a lifelong commitment to that other person involved. Because you guys do need to be working together as a team to make sure that you guys are doing the best for your children, whether you're married or not. You could not stand this motherfucker, but you got this baby by him. And so you have to be in communication. You have to be in their presence if you're trying to do right by that child. You have to step up in that way. Because you as a woman should know and understand that you need a father. Your child needs a father. But that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with young ladies, young women out here thinking that babies are not that big of a deal. And so when you feel like babies are not that big of a deal and you treat them like fucking accessories to just take selfies with, this is what you get. Baby mama isms. A baby mama epidemic. T.I.'s stepdaughter was like, I don't really want to get married. I don't want to get married. I don't want all of that. And that's fine. That's fine. If you're the type of person that does not believe in the constitution of marriage and all of that, that's fine. But at least be like Zanique. No, I wouldn't even say be like Zanique, because there's no fucking way in hell I'm finna have a baby by a guy that already has previous children with previous women, multiple. No. So I can't even say that. But at least be with a guy that is devoted and committed to being a father and being in that child's life and being involved with you. So that we can change the dynamic of our households. It's no way in hell we should be out here trying to have babies and raise them by ourselves as if they're fucking puppies. A baby is not a puppy. $515 of us. Thank you guys. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Thank you, Nick, for your donation. He says, I'm talking to a baby mama right now. She's super fine. LOL. I'm in violation. No, you're not. No, you're not, Nick. I'm not going to say you're in violation because you're talking to a baby mom. That's fine. If she's a stand-up woman, that's fine. If you feel like you can deal with that woman, that's fine. If you feel like she's worth it, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. And as a matter of fact, we need men to step up to the plate because these children, they do need fathers. And these women, they do need help. So I'm not going to condemn you for that. I'm not going to say that you're in violation or you're being a simp or nothing like that. You know, I see it all the time. I see men come through and step up to that plate and make things work. And it ends up being the best thing ever. So don't feel bad about that, you know. But we do need to have this honest and real conversation, though, because it is another side to that. It's another side to where, like what Sagittarian Prince was talking about, I don't want to be involved with that. I don't want to deal with that as a man. That's not our responsibility. That's a lot to take on. And it's a lot of men, I would say a lot more men that are like that than like a man of yourself, Nick, that's willing and ready to say, you know what, I like you as a woman. I think you're, you know, a great mom, a great woman to build with. I'm willing to do that. It's a lot of men out there that are not. And so we need to talk about that because, you know, that's another reality. And a lot of us don't want to face it. And we feel like, yeah, I'll just make reckless decisions and make bad decisions and give my wet ass pussy to whoever I want to give it to raw. And then when a baby pops up, you know, another man, he'll come through and he'll save the day. Wrong. That's not going to always happen. As a matter of fact, that doesn't happen a lot. Especially a man of means. And if he don't have kids already himself, that's really like hell no. Thank you, No Stress, for your donation. I appreciate you. 521 of us. Please like the video. I know it's uncomfortable, but it is what it is. This needs to be heard. That's Dennis. Thank you so much. He says, thank you, sister, for this teacher. We need it. Real talk. Thank you for your donation and your support. Thank you, Upside In, for your super sticker. I appreciate it. I like that name. Inside In. It's different. Now, Pat says, big facts. Is that a queen? Yeah, you know, it's a part of the conversation that needs to be addressed so that we can stop with the glorification of baby mama-ism. It's an epidemic. It's widespread like a motherfucker. Thank you, Master Trainer, for your super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Red Bird. You always show love. I'm good. That's what's going on, Danica? How are you? I'm great. Thank you, Terrell, for becoming a channel member. Super dope. Thank you so much. 523 of us. Y'all are so dope. You know, I'm not here to bash baby mamas. That is not my intent. I'm just here to raise awareness to the consequences of certain actions so that we don't continue these cycles of broken homes. Feeling like we don't need a man. Okay, sis, you may not need a man, but your baby needs a father. That's what pisses me off. And then another component to that really grinds my gears is the complaining about the baby daddies. My baby daddy ain't shit. My baby daddies ain't shit. They don't do nothing for these kids. But he got 3 of them by you. So why did you do that? All of them ain't shit. Why did you do that? Why did you choose those men? And I've seen great men approach you before you even had all these extra children attached to you, and you turned them down. Why did you do that? He boring. He lame. His dick too little. Stupid shit. He average. He got an average penis size. I need me a 10-inch or better. Okay, sis. Why are we choosing the men that we want to build with based upon their penis? I'm sorry, sis, but his penis ain't gonna raise your daughter to be a great young woman. His penis is not gonna raise your son to be a gentleman. His penis, unless he's a porn star, is not going to feed you and your family. Let's do some alliteration like we always do. His penis is not going to provide and protect you. Don't get me wrong. Sex is very important. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Oh, my God. We all love some good penis. Okay? Love it. Love it. Oh, Lord. But we need to start choosing based upon other factors besides blowing that back out. Can he build that bank up? Can he lead you in the right direction? Can he lead your children in the right direction? Bianca says, penis provides and protects me, sis. Ooh. Do it. Let me tell y'all something. My husband blows my back out. TMI, right? But it don't provide. It makes me climax really good. It don't provide. It don't protect. My man's character does that. Him being about his purpose, my husband's purpose provides and protects, but not his penis. It just feels really good. But once the climax is over, I need my man to be back on his purpose. And he usually is. Alfred says she getting them entanglements, LOL. And unfortunately, it's a lot of women out there like Bianca. All they looking for is peen. What that powerful penis at? That's it. I'll do all the providing and protecting for myself. Girl. Until you got all these babies and responsibilities attached to you. Now you're looking for a powerful paw. You done with the powerful penis. Now you need a powerful paw. What is powerful paw? AKA the nice guy. The good guy. That has his shit together. That is out here on his purpose. That had a good penis attached to him too. Don't get me wrong. But that's not all he had. He had more substantial qualities. Yeah, Jamie. A lot of you would be digmatized like a motherfucker. And that's sad because your baby suffered the consequences of you feeling like a penis is providing and protecting you. No, it ain't. What kind of dumb shit is that to say? Seriously. I don't know about you, sis, but my penis protects and provides. Yeah, if it's attached to a good man, but a good penis by itself ain't doing shit but making you come. And as quiet as kept, a lot of women ain't even coming out here. A lot of women don't even have orgasms. So what are we really doing? Check the studies. I'm gonna leave that there though. I'm gonna leave that there. You already know I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, Shine. I have to, because it's bullshit. And then that's why we have these young women out here feeling like, oh well, he don't blow my back out, so I'm gonna throw him away. But some things can be taught, okay? When it comes to sex, if you're really about what you think you about, you can teach a motherfucker. You can guide a motherfucker. You can tell a motherfucker what you want and show them what you want and what you need. And they'll do it. That should not be the focal point of what a relationship is. Is it important? Yes. But like I said, you teach that. You don't just say, I'm good. No, if he's a good man and he's providing and he's protecting, you teach him how to work that penis. And that's just fact. I'm going to leave that there. But see, what a lot of us are doing is we're saying, oh, fuck that provider, fuck that protector. What a big penis is at that's going to stretch me out and give me all of these babies, blow my back out, give me all of these babies, and not replenish me. Not provide for me, not protect me, not be a leader, not be a provider, not doing nothing of what a man is supposed to do, but just blowing my back out. And then you get all these babies, and now your babies don't have a father figure in their life because their mama was chasing dick. Now you want to complain. Shut your ass up, girl. Shut up. It'll be different. And to the single mothers out there that have one child, I feel for y'all, because you can make a mistake. I'm not going to even lie. You can make a mistake. You can think a man is all that he needs to be, and you feel like you're comfortable enough to go ahead and take that next step with him. Boom, you end up pregnant. Then this nigga find out he ain't shit. Now you got a baby. I feel for y'all, but a lot of y'all are not that. Y'all got 2, 3, 4, 5 baby daddies, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. Even if it's by the same man, that's still a lot of mistake. Then y'all want these men to come through and save you. No. Not everybody is like the king in the comments that's like, hey, I'm with a baby mama. And you know what? I'm sure the baby mama that he's with, she probably only has one child. But a lot of y'all don't. Y'all have more responsibilities and obligations. And a lot of men, the truth be told, don't want to deal with that. Why have we made it the new norm to have broken homes and be single mothers? And again, fellas, we need you guys to step up and call out this bullshit too. These stand-up men out here, we need you guys to call out the bullshit and say, hey, bro, don't be out here slanging the penis to any and everybody. And if you're going to be doing it, make sure that you wrap it up. Don't take a woman's word for it that she's on the pill. Don't take her word for it that she's on birth control. You protect yourself. We don't care if it don't feel as good. You protect yourself, because you know what else don't feel good? Child support. You know what else don't feel good? Having responsibilities for the rest of your life that you did not want. You know what else don't feel good? Having to be attached to a woman that you can't fucking stand. So we need y'all men to step up too. Because again, it takes two to make a baby. Let's not get it twisted. We need men out here calling this shit out. Hey, bro, don't fuck her raw. You take this with you. You strap it up. You wrap it up. We need more of that. Just like I'm calling out these women for making it okay to be baby mamas and celebrating that shit like it's cute. You guys have to call out this abandonment, this irresponsibility on young men's ends. Like Shaq said, dick discipline. Call it out. Teach that shit. 585 of us in the building. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. We should have at least 500 likes, please. Please. Ladies, I don't want to hear you guys complaining when you have more than one child by no good ass niggas or a no good ass nigga. Because again, you made that choice multiple times. You got one baby, I feel for you. Still like, hey sis, you should, come on. I'm still gonna hold you accountable. But I can feel for that a little bit more because I do understand mistakes happen. You got more than one, you gotta look in that mirror. And if you feel like being a baby mother is okay, that's a problem. It is not. It is not. You know if a man wants to be with you in that way or not. A lot of us know. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's not act and pretend like we're just so in the dark. Like I said, a lot of us be knowing what we're getting ourselves into, but we overlook it. All the red flags, we overlook it. Oh, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, but he... Making excuses. This right here, very important. Y'all pay attention. Y'all pay attention. Hold on, I see some donations. Thank you, Mr. Melody, for your donation. It appears that too many women don't really love the children. They love the control and don't want his influence with the child. That's another aspect. What else did I see? We're going to touch on that, though, too. If I miss your donation, no, I appreciate you and I love you, okay? Please don't think I take it for granted. I'm not. I'm on the roll right now. This is very important right here. Ladies, if you know that you want marriage, if you're not like a Zanique, right, which is T.I.'s daughter that is talking about having babies is not that deep as getting married, right? If you're not like that, if you're a marriage-minded woman and you desire to be married to a man, you desire commitment from a man and all of these great things. If you're that type of woman, you definitely need to be on your motherfucking P's and Q's. You cannot afford to make those mistakes. If you know that you want to be somebody's wife, do not have sex with them raw to potentially create a baby when they have not committed to you in that way. 611 of us in the building. Thank you guys. Y'all really help us out a lot. Thank you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are a young woman out there and you desire to be married, you need to desire to protect yourself. You can't have slip-ups. You need to be using condoms, some form of birth control. All right? Pulling it out ain't good enough. Niggas can get carried away. Trust me. Okay? You can't afford to do that. And if this man is going to be complaining about it, that's him. That's on him. Nothing to do with you. You need to be protecting yourself. Because let me tell you this. When you wind up pregnant, and that man has not married you, and that man has not desired to be married to you, and he doesn't want that obligation and that responsibility, most likely he will leave. And if he leaves, you have a very slim chance, not saying you don't have a chance, because the king said he's with a woman that has children, but you have a very slim chance of finding a man that does want to settle down with you in that way. And that's just being real. That's not to taint your hopes and dreams. That's not to make you feel bad. That's to make you be responsible, to think twice about busting it open raw, especially if you are marriage-minded and motivated. If you desire to be married, you need to do your damnness not to be a fucking baby mama. Because what I've also seen is once a woman becomes pregnant, a man takes his fucking time as far as getting married. Because he already feel like, well, hey, we already gonna be together forever. We got this baby together. What you need a ring for? What you need marriage for? What you need all that for? We got this baby. I've seen that happen a lot of times. So if you're marriage minded and you want to be settled down and all of that, you need to really be on it. Don't do that to yourself. Y'all be pissing me off with that. If you know you don't want to be somebody's baby mama and you want to be their wife, you make them make you their wife first, so that you can rule out the possibility. Now, do divorces happen? Yes. But I feel like ex-wife sounds a lot better than baby mama. Don't you think? Don't you think a man would be a little bit more receptive to, oh yeah, my ex-husband, we didn't work out, versus, yeah, I had let this no good nigga hit it and he my baby daddy. Don't that sound a lot better than baby daddy? Baby daddy sounds like irresponsible. That sounds like you were being reckless versus you being somebody's ex-wife, and that sounded more along the lines of, hey, I tried to do things the right way. I tried to give my child and myself a healthy home environment. I tried to build a healthy, solid family structure and foundation. And it just didn't work out. It didn't pan out the way that, we both wanted it to, but it is what it is. We're doing the best that we can with making it work. A man that married you most times is the type of man that will be an involved father. Because after all, he did at least take that leap and take that next step with you to at least make you an honest, quote unquote, woman. That shows that he values you. That shows that, he really did want to be a great father and a great husband. He had a commitment toward you. And those men most likely will be involved once you guys are no longer together. You know what I mean? But baby daddy, that sounds like a situation. That sounds like an entanglement. And like Mr. Melody said, another unfortunate aspect of this whole baby mama epidemic is a lot of women don't really want these children. These children were plots. These children were traps. I've seen it. Don't play with me, girl. I've seen it. You thought that having his baby would make you his wife. Wrong. You thought that having his baby would make him respect you. Wrong, sis. You thought that having this baby would make him adore you and want to be with you forever. It made him run. And now you have this baby that you're taking your frustrations out on. Again, that's fucked up. They don't deserve that. Now the nigga ain't there and you don't want the baby there with you. Cause they look just like the nigga. That's fucked up, ladies. And then another aspect to which Mr. Melody touched on. They try to use these babies as a form of manipulation and control. Let's say that he is a stand-up guy. And he just don't want to be with you and your toxicity. But he does want to be involved with his children. And since he doesn't want to be with you, you punish him through the children. That's fucked up. And your children suffer because of that too. And again, I hope your children grow up resenting the fuck out of you. Ladies, we are powerful. Okay? We are very powerful and we have a lot of say-so and control over these situations that we put ourselves in. Y'all like to act like we are the damsel in distress and woe is me and it's not my fault, it's these niggas' fault. But we have a lot of control in regards to sex. We are the ones that grant these no good niggas and these kings and these gods and these real men access to our vaginas. Like I said earlier, unless he was forced upon you, you make that decision. You ultimately make that decision. This is why I'm placing this responsibility so heavy on you, because not only are we mainly the ones that make that decision, but we are the ones that are stuck raising those children from those decisions that we made. So to prevent us from becoming baby mamas and having baby mama epidemics, I would rather call this shit out so that we can be a lot more responsible. So that our babies don't have to suffer with us. Y'all think y'all have it hard? Imagine what your baby's feeling. Do you know how fucked up your baby must feel to feel like their daddy don't want them? Mama, where's my daddy at? Mama, why my daddy don't want to come see me? Why my daddy don't come to my birthday? All because what? We wanted some good dick and conversation. Stop. It's not fair. Because again, you're not the only one being affected. Those babies are being affected right along with you. We have to be very careful, ladies. Thank you, Michael. He says, good luck with the whole marriage thing. Times are changing. Most men realize that marriage is a social contract in the Western world that's not beneficial to the man in the relationship. Sad but true. Okay, like I said, I understand, Michael, that marriage is not something that a lot of people are, with. But at least get with a man that is the type of man that is family minded. If he's not marriage minded, can he at least be family minded? To the point where he's the type of man that is going to be involved with you and the children, He's going to provide and protect for you and the children. Can you at least choose that type of man? Because like I said, good dick is great. Don't get it twisted. But it should not be everything. It should not be the basis to which we are choosing the fathers of our children off of. Because what are you going to pass down? Good dick? No, we're trying to pass down wealth. We're trying to pass down respectability. We're trying to pass down healthy behaviors. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Not good dick. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Thank you, I'm gonna say Mitchell. Devin Mitchell. He says, talk about these women whose baby is by a married man. Oh shit. You're definitely, oh my God. Unless that man didn't tell you he was married, girl, what are you doing? But see, a lot of women do that as well. We do that as well. Think that he gonna leave his wife for you? Or that baby gonna make him leave his wife? It ain't. Y'all be trying to use y'all babies to get these men. It does not work that way. The joke will be on the kids and you. Thank you, Terrence. She says, BM and ex-wife can be the same thing sometimes. But you're more likely to refer to it as your ex-wife. That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna refer to somebody that you were married to as your baby mama. You're gonna say that was my ex-wife or my ex-husband 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean? So let's make that clear. Baby mama and ex-wife and ex-husband, that's different. I feel like that's another element. In my personal opinion. Thank you, Demetrius, for your donation and for being a channel member. They want the cake and eat it too. A lot of us do. And we just end up with egg on our face. We don't even get no damn cake. We just get egg on our face. And our babies suffer. And then we complain. Well, if we just make the righteous and best decision the first time, we'll be better off. Let me say this, you guys, before I get up off of here. Thank you, Mystical, for your donation. She says, good kitty is not everything either. Absolutely. And thank you for being a channel member as well, Mystical Harmonizer. Baby mama sounds so ridiculous. Don't it, Gaia? And I didn't mean to click on that, but it does. You know, I would much rather be referred to as an ex-wife than a baby mama. But let me say this before I get up off of here. We have to hold ourselves accountable. If we know we want better for our children and for our households, we have to hold ourselves responsible for making the best decisions. For instance, I knew that I didn't want to be a baby's mama. I knew that I didn't want to be a hoe. I knew that I didn't want to be for the streets. So what did I do? I made sure that I made decisions that reflected that, to make sure that that was not a possibility. I've only had 2 sexual partners, one of which is my husband. The other one I was with from the time I was 14, 15, all the way up until I was 21. Right? And because I knew I didn't want to be a baby's mama, I took the necessary precautions. I made sure that we were using protection. I made sure that we were on birth control. And these were men I was with for years that I felt were great men to be with. But I knew I wanted to be married. And I knew I wanted to be in a situation where there was stability. I didn't want to bring children into dysfunction. So even though I was with men for many years that I felt were solid men. Now my ex, I was young, but at the time he was good for me at that time. I grew up though, and I realized, hey, I don't want this anymore, and I left, right? But even still, I was able to make that clean escape from when I did want to leave because I knew what I didn't want. And so I made the necessary decisions and took the necessary actions to make sure that if I did come to the realization and to the conclusion that I no longer wanted to be a part of this, I could leave with no strings attached because we weren't married. And so since we're not married, you're not fucking me without birth control, without some kind of precaution. It's just not going down. So I don't want to bring babies into something that is not really, what I want. And a lot of us want marriages, right? So if you're not where you want to be, then you need to make sure that you're doing what you need to do so that you're not bringing children into circumstances that you don't want to be in, that's not desirable for you. My husband, we got together back in 2012. We were not married until 2017. I waited until I was married. And this is my husband. This is somebody I saw a future with. I knew I was going to be with. Didn't want to be with anybody else. I waited until he was my husband before he shut up the club. Raw. And even still, we waited until we were in a position to where we felt like if a baby pops up, we'll be good. And me as a woman still, because I didn't want a baby until maybe a year or so ago. It's till recently. And again, we put that off again because new things transpired. And so we had to kind of hold off on that again. But with me being a woman and knowing my responsibility and me taking the initiative to understand my body, I knew that, hey, during this time of the month, we're not fucking raw because I don't want a baby right now. You don't want a baby right now. We're working on our businesses and stuff like that. We're working on, moving and doing all these great things before we bring a baby into the situation. So as a woman, I took the initiative upon myself because I know my cycle. I know when I'm ovulating and when I'm not. And I said, we're not going to do this during this time. A lot of women are not doing that. You know what I mean? So even within my marriage, me knowing that, hey, I don't want a baby until we get this in order. I'm still making the necessary steps and having the necessary protocol to make sure that that's going how it needs to go. So it's no excuse. I could have slacked up and said, well, I'm married, so let's just go ahead and I'm going to be reckless. But I still want the best for my children. My husband still wants the best for our children. So we make the necessary steps and we take the necessary steps to make sure that we're lighting things in order. And will it ever be perfect how you want it to be? No. But we still understand we want this though first. And so we make that adjustment. So why is it that me as a married woman, I'm being more responsible than y'all women out here that's just throwing the P word around any and every time, Dick and Harry? Something is off. We have to do better. Because aside from the fact that we don't need to be baby mamas, our children need their fathers. Our children need the proper homes and upbringings. So if you're not going to do it for you, at least do it for them. If you don't want to be responsible for you, at least be responsible for them, so that you can give them better than what you had. And with that being said, I'm going to get my ass up off of here. Thank you, Mr. Melody. He says, you're wise beyond your years, Danica. Keep putting these conversations into the universe. I will. I will. Thank you, D. Will, for your donation. He says, appreciate the insight and content you're sharing with our people, sis. God bless. Houston, Texas Medical Center. Thank you so much, D. Will. I appreciate you. Thank you, William, for your donation. He says, I have a baby mama, then I have kids' mom. Then I have my kids' mom. Interesting. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to get up off of here. I know I ruffle some feathers. Ladies, y'all not saying nothing, but y'all watching. I did a show earlier with Obsidian and the Godfather, a.k.a. Kevin Samuels, came on. And we were able to look into my analytics. And guess what I found out, fellas? We have 68% of our watch time hours from people that are not subscribed to us. So that tells me that it's a lot of women out here that are watching and lurking. So they're getting the message, fellas. Don't think that it's falling on deaf ears. They're watching. They're just not saying anything. So let's keep it going. You guys come on back. We're going to have more dope discussions. Come on back on Monday. It's going to get really uncomfortable on Monday, you guys. Come on back, y'all. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out our platform. My name is Danica Marie. I got to get in this kitchen and cook for my husband. And I'll see y'all on Monday, 6:30 p.m. Central. We go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And sometimes we do go live randomly. So please hit that notification bell just in case you miss it. All right? I know our conversations are long, but they are needed. So if you missed our conversations, go back and binge watch. I've been seeing a lot of people saying, hey, I've been binge watching your content. Do that, okay? And share it too. But I got to go. I love y'all. Danica Marie. I'm out. Thank you.